What's going on, everybody? It's Warren and welcome back to Superhero Central, where we talk about our favorite superheroes from everywhere. And today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite superheroes of all time, Batman, and why he doesn't kill. A question that a lot of people have asked me in the past, and if you have any more questions that you'd like me to potentially answer in a video, be sure to leave them in the comments down below and subscribe if you're new for some awesome superhero content. Batman, one of the most popular superheroes of all time, if not the most popular superhero of all time, has one very interesting rule, and that is that he doesn't kill anybody. It's a very interesting rule because even characters like Iron Man, who everybody knows and loves, kills people. Granted, the people that Iron Man has killed are terrorists or potential threats to the universe, but that's something that Batman, as a general rule, won't do. And that's including villains and even his supervillain, the Joker. Now, there are instances of which Batman has in fact killed before, and especially before the 1940s, which we'll talk about at the end of this video. But the main purpose of this video is to show how Batman has his own code that he follows and does his absolute best to stay true to it. So, why does Batman indeed not kill anyone and specifically stay away from using guns? Well, it starts off with how Bruce Wayne became Batman in the first place. When Bruce Wayne was in his young years, his parents were held at gunpoint for a robbery. When the robbery headed south, Bruce ended up watching both of his parents get gunned down in front of him. Now, to see something of that extreme at such a young age of 8 years old is nothing but horrifying and traumatic, as you can imagine. So, the inner anger human within all of us would possibly lead us to want to kill and destroy the person who murdered our parents. And it definitely is tempting to Bruce, but he ends up picking the higher road when it comes down to it and becoming the Batman with a no-kill men attitude.
You gotta be kidding me.
No guns, no killing.
Where's the fun in that?
Come on, the Batman whom we all love goes above and beyond to not kill the bad guys and even the worst of the worst villains.
Come on, I want you to do it, I want you to do it. Come on! Come on, I want you to do it, I want you to do it. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me!
You have the Joker practically begging for Batman to hit him, and the Bat's going pretty fast, so if Batman truly ran into him on his bike, he would definitely kill him, or at least seriously mess him up. But he didn't risk it and he goes around him. Now, this isn't to say that the Batman doesn't want to kill or get the urge to kill. As a matter of fact, in Batman issue 650, under the Red Hood, Batman goes on and in detail of how he's always wanted to kill the Joker, but as he says, it would be just too dang easy. The Batman has thought about this a lot. I'm telling you, when you're talking about spending an entire month putting the Joker through the most horrendous, mind-boggling forms of torture, yeah, you've definitely thought about killing the Joker more than 1 or 2 times to say the least. And not just killing, but brutally dragging it on to make him suffer. Can we really blame Batman for talking like this, though? Keep in mind that the Joker, as a person, is utterly awful, and as a human being. He goes above and beyond at wreaking havoc in Gotham and doing ruthless killing, so one could say, or many, that the world would be a much better place if Batman just killed the Joker and ended it right then and there. But, as Batman says, there's this fear that if he does that, if he allows himself to go down into that place, he'll never come back. So, it's not just killing the Joker and being done with it to the Batman, it's making sure that he doesn't go off on a blistering rampage slaughtering every villain and criminal in his path. Yes, they can be justified depending on the circumstances. However, the Batman, who saw his own parents' lives taken before his eyes, commits not to do the same as that man and not to take life on this earth. So instead of bro code, he has Batman code. And guess what? It's actually more than that itself. He's afraid that if he kills the Joker, he would come back to Gotham even worse, or Gotham will send him an even worse criminal to replace him, as seen in Death of the Family, Batman issue 17, The New 52. Can you imagine someone worse than the Joker? Or the Joker coming back as a resurrected being or ghost just tormenting the Batman even worse than he already has been? To say that would be rough is an understatement. Now, we all love the Joker because of how iconic he is, but the man is a terrible person at heart, so I personally do not wish that on Batman. Now, for when he was a killer, when he was first introduced in Detective Comics 1939, he didn't seem to have this embedded no-kill rule and no-gun rule. We can understand why someone would say, why would they take that away since he was initially introduced as the superhero who kills? But not too long after that, it seemed as if he truly developed into his main role as the Batman, the one whose code makes him never kill, even the worst of the worst.
Why would you do that? Newsflash! I'm the one who's trying to kill you!
It's not a flip-flop, washy character base, but simply a development of a major superhero going through the working process of finding his true trademark. And as most of us know, he is a well-known superhero for being the one that simply will not kill. Yes, there are versions of him that do kill, but then again there are versions of a lot of superheroes that go into absolute tyrants and kill just for the hell of it, but that's not what we're focusing on with the Bat. We love Batman here at Superhero Central, and when it comes down to it, it's a lot harder to not kill someone when everything and everyone is pointing their finger at this person, but to have the strength to stand up for what you believe in and fight back without the death shot takes a lot. And all of this is why Batman does not kill anyone, including his arch nemesis, the Joker. Let me know what you think about the fact that Batman doesn't kill. Let us know all of the reasons you love Batman in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our superhero videos. As always, this is Warren, and thanks so much for joining me here at Superhero Central.